Hey, my name is Z and welcome to ZC Culture. Today we're going to be talking about my experience as working as a Starbucks barista. Let's get into the video. I worked at Starbucks for 2 years and a couple of months. So, I worked at two different locations. The first location I worked at was from the ages like 19 to 20. And it was in New Jersey. You would think that a Starbucks in New Jersey wouldn't be that busy. Well, the Starbucks that I worked at was third in the nation for mobile orders. And that's not even counting the in-person orders that we had. It was a lot of customers. Let's talk about the environment. The environment of this Starbucks was very open and airy and very friendly. Like everyone that came in, even if they were just coming in just to sit there all day and read a book or read the newspaper or be on their computers, it wasn't like a don't talk to me type of vibe. It was a very friendly vibe there. When we come to employees, the employees there were so nice. We were all really close. We would have like friendsgivings at the job, and even when we had training, the store manager will always bring us like pizza and stuff like that. The duties are going to be pretty much the same for both locations. Of course, making drinks, customer service at the register. What people don't know is that there's not from the ones that I've worked at, there are no external people that come and clean the Starbucks. It's us. We have to clean the floors, the bathrooms, the restock everything, clean the back of the line where you make the drinks. You have to clean the back room. You have to make sure it's organized. That's all the employees. There's no external company that comes in and do that. At the two stores that I worked at and the other stores that I worked at. Because also another duty that if you are a good employee at Starbucks, you will get offers to work at other stores, not full time, but like for a shift. And the customers there, yeah, you will get some customers that are, think that the world revolves around them, but most of my customers there were so nice, and it was a great experience. We have to take everything apart because we're not trying to be there all day. We also cannot be there all day. You cannot try to go past your hours. We try to stay within that time frame. So that means sometimes we try to start cleaning early. When you start cleaning a little early and someone comes in right before you close, that means all of the cleaning that you have done, depending on where you started, can be completely undone. And you have to do it all over again. And it kind of delays you going home. That was the most annoying part of the job. But even that, if you were working with the right people, it doesn't seem that big of a deal. At my second store was in Manhattan, New York. So as you would expect, it was still very busy. Even though there was a Starbucks on every corner, every one of those was busy. When it comes to the environment was not the same as my first Starbucks. It actually was a little bit colder because people are on the go, people are trying to get to their place, they're just trying to pick up something and go. The employees were hilarious at this store. The characters that were at the store, like one of my coworkers would always sing. He could sing, he can sing, but it was just, he has a belting voice that just goes all over the cafe, and it's so funny. And then there are people there with their attitudes because it's New York, but they were still hilarious as well. You're going to have a whole show if you're working at a Starbucks in New York. Let's just say that. Don't get into the drama that is there. Just sit back, do your job. You could be cool with people and then go home. Don't try to get into the business of people and things like, and that's at both Starbucks. Do not get into the business of other people when it comes to your fellow coworkers. As I said, the duties were the same at each Starbucks, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. The only difference from this Starbucks and the other Starbucks was, like I said, it was a second floor. So when it comes to sweeping the floors and trash and taking out the trash and mopping, it was a little bit extra because even though it wasn't as big in square footage, like in one floor, the two floors made it a little bit difficult to clean everything up because you had to keep taking things downstairs and upstairs and things like that. But that was the only difference between the two stores and the duties. Customers. The customers in New York are completely different from the customers in New Jersey. The customers in New York are very busy. They're trying to get to where they have to go. So you have to hurry up and get them what they need, get them what they ask for. There are some customers that come in that are really nice. They give like Christmas gifts. Oh, and both locations, there are consistent customers that will come in and they're really nice and they will get you Christmas gifts for like everyone there or specific people and things like that. Like at my first Starbucks, I won a gift card. Is like this couple that gives out gift cards to specific employees, and they don't really tell you who they're giving it to. So like around the holidays, you'll just wind up getting a gift card, and that's because they've been observing you and things like that. The store in Manhattan customers, there are a couple that are like that will be consistent and they will be really nice to you, but most of them are just trying to get where they gotta go. Even if they are consistent customers, they are trying to get where they have to go and they just want what they ask for. There are way more people that don't have homes, homeless people that come to the Starbucks in Manhattan, unfortunately, because they did not want to go to the homeless shelters in the area. They may come there for shelter and warmth and things like that, but unfortunately when they would lay across the seats or do something inappropriate, we would have to ask them to leave, and I hated doing that because I personally have like a soft spot for homeless people. So yeah, going to school in Manhattan and working in Manhattan, they did take a lot of my money. Not steal my money, but I gave them a lot of my money and things. You will see some crazy things working in Manhattan. One guy poured a whole cup of coffee on another guy's laptop because he was sitting in his seat. Yeah. So those are the type of things that you would experience at working at probably anywhere in New York, but working at a Starbucks in New York, it does get a little crazy. Those are my experiences working at Starbucks in 2 different locations in 2 different cities. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I see you in my next video. Bye.